Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about NIO stock, and I'm talking about not only how to dollar cost average and use that strategy to make yourself some money with NIO, but also how you can use this opportunity that there was a retracement based on the newly added 75 million shares and that causing dilution, how that information and those news regarding that is going to cause the price to go down, but you guys can have a nice little entry at $18, hopefully at the high 17s. If it doesn't go down to $16, and if you buy at $17-18, and we already seen this stock go close to $22, $21, then expect yourself to make some money if you buy during the dips. You have to always buy the dips whenever the price goes down. Never buy at the top, man. There's people that probably bought into it on the way up when it was going up to $20, $21, especially with NIO. That's why there was a ton of buying volume. You can see right here by the green bars, there's just so much going on for 2 days straight. The last time NIO went up this much, there was buying volume, and it was triggered with I think Tesla went up to 1500, so other EV companies also did really good. That was during July. So the fact that this happened again during August, it makes me think like, man, maybe this can happen September. And the reason why is because they're putting out the deliveries for August, and this is going to be a common theme with NIO. There's a lot of volatility, so the price is definitely trying to find its balance and flow right here, especially because there's consolidation that needs to happen. You see this gap right here between $17.70 and also about around $19. That gap needs to be filled by some consolidation right here. You need to see some of the price action stay around here to create that support, and that way the stock won't really be falling down below that, so you won't see that much volatility under $17. You might see like 16, but then it'll shoot back up to 18. That's because the support needs to be right here at $18. With $18 being the new support level, that can eventually force the price to go up and find the resistance, hopefully at $22, $21 even, which, by the way, it's still 3 times more than what Goldman Sachs downgraded the stock to. So yeah, the fact that it can be that much already in a short amount of time is just insane. You guys need to buy the dips on any stock if you guys want to make money in the stock market, just and not have too much risk involved. Then the dollar cost average strategy always works. It has always been working, man. Like, if you would have done that with Tesla when it was volatile, between $300 to $700, if you would have been buying the dips with Tesla back then when it was reaching $700-800, it even went up to $900 if you guys can remember earlier this year. And if anyone that was dollar cost averaging, lowering their cost like that by buying the dips, those people right now, if they bought a lot of shares, they're wealthy right now just because of the equity they own. They own shares right now for Tesla, which is a very powerful company. It's innovative, game changing, and everything, and leading the EV market. So it's a pioneer, and I know NIO is gonna follow suit. It's gonna follow behind it. Now there was new shares added. NIO Inc. announces the proposed offering of 75 million American depository shares. So that obviously will cause a little bit of dilution because there's already around, according to Market Watch, NIO has around 900 million shares outstanding. So adding 75 million will get you near that 1 billion mark in shares outstanding. So that's a lot of shares to be had. So the top institutional holders, they seem to have about 42% overall of NIO shares. So because if you go to Yahoo Finance, this info right here, 42.29% of shares are held by institutions. That means institutions are really bullish about NIO in the long term. This is not like them trying to obviously they're not around day trading or whatever. They're focused on where this stock can go in the future. Where can it go? Can it become a Tesla? Can it be a Tesla killer? That's what their mindset is fixed on when they're looking at NIO. They're just seeing an opportunity, buying it at this price, sub $20. And then they know that eventually, after Tesla takes over, the car industry and everything, and just EV is the move, is the wave, then a lot of these companies like Nikola, even Helion, whatever, NIO, all these stocks are going to follow suit. They're going to become very valuable within the next 3 to 5 years, maybe even 10 years. But they're thinking long term. They're not thinking like a year from now. They're thinking 3 to 10 years from now. when these institutions put in a lot of money buying a lot of shares, like Goldman Sachs, they had about 10 million shares right before they had their downgrade. Apparently that's what it was. That's what they had from the previous quarter one. It had 10 million. So after that downgrade to $7 happened by Goldman Sachs, they actually purchased more shares. So it wasn't that they didn't believe in the stock. They actually bought in more, which is kind of funny, because you would think that if they downgraded the stock to $7, they would sell at the overpriced 11 of what it was back then, and then buy it back at when it fell down to $7. If they were so confident in that downgrade, they would have done that, but they didn't. They knew the price wasn't gonna budge. They knew NIO wasn't gonna fall down to $8-9, so they bought in while they could before the price went up like it did to 21. And it was, for them, imagine if they thought 11 was expensive. Imagine now at almost $20. What I'm trying to say is this stock is still undervalued. I wouldn't say it's insanely undervalued, but it's still fairly undervalued. Like, if you buy it now, you have a good chance of 2xing, 3xing, 4xing your money in the next year or two easily. And that's if you buy a lot of shares. That could be a significant amount of profit for you. So definitely, if you want to make the most money, you got to be dollar cost averaging, lowering your average cost. You got to be buying the dips every single time you can. Every single time you got new money coming in from your work or business, whatever, put in some money into NIO. You're not going to regret it. I see a future with this stock. Definitely something you guys can invest in early on and profit. Just get insane amounts of profit just in the long term once this company becomes more and more valuable, because they're trying to take over the China EV market, and that's the largest EV market in the world. You guys have to understand that. Tesla is leading. They're selling so many cars because of the China EV market. There's a lot of buyers in China buying these EV cars because it's important for their, not only for their environment, but just because they're trying to transition into something new and innovative. China wants to lead as a global power, and they want to do that with EV, with blockchain technology. There's a lot of things that China wants to do first, or get ahead of the US early on right now, so that they can capture the next 30 to 50 years economically. Right now, the US is leading as a global superpower, but Tesla is eyeing down the opportunity of investing into crypto, or just getting their digital yuan, whatever, getting their digital dollar out. Once they can get that out, once they start focusing their money and attention into those companies, they will grow, and so will China's economy. So yeah, definitely guys, keep in mind this stock is gonna fall back down, I think, to as low as 16.90, a high 16. I don't think this can fall down below $16. If it does fall down below $16, you know what that means? That means buy. That means buy at a discounted price. So but if it falls to even at $17, if it falls down there, definitely buy. You're still buying at a good deal. So get in while you're able to. Now the stock at 1840, I would say it because it did lose around the dollar, you guys could still get into it right now. You wouldn't be missing out. A lot of you guys, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. A lot of you guys think that you missed the train or something with NIO, that it's too late, that's too overvalued. No, you guys can still get into it right now. It's $17 to $18 and be okay if you buy enough shares, right? If you buy hundreds of shares, then you'll be fine, because once your money 3x's, 4x's, you're not going to be complaining, right? So it's going to be good gains right there for you, for days, for weeks, whatever, months, years. So definitely keep holding. If you're already holding onto NIO and you bought in at an early entry price, like $7, $8, $9, $10, keep holding, because you already saw that you could double your money when it reached $20. So imagine when it reaches 30, 40, that's 4 extra money, depending on how many shares you bought. That's a lot of money. You guys are still holding for dear life. Stay motivated, man. This stock is going to keep going up eventually. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. This guy said that the 1630 to 1640 is where he expects the stock to go down in the short term, because of the 0.68 fib and the macro 0.2336. Yeah, this would make basically the dilution a perfect timing for a healthy retracement on the next couple of days before going back up. So if it does go back, basically what he's trying to say is that if it goes back down to $16-17, anywhere around there, that it's going to go back up to 18, 19, 20. That's normal for a stock like this that just goes up over the course of 2 days. It goes up like $4 or $5. It's normal for it to retrace down to about down to basically a resistance level, what was previously a resistance level. which is now going to be support, which is $16-17, right around there. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a lot of links in the description if you guys want to support me. 2 free stocks with Webull and 1 with Robinhood. Check that out. You guys can't miss out on that opportunity to get free money. Literally, it takes like 5 minutes to make an account and get signed up. Also, just subscribe to my channel if you're new. That would really help me out. Like and comment the videos, man. You guys are amazing. I love your support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.